Hello again and welcome to the Ultimate Racing League. This is race 2 then from Brands Hatch Indy circuit of our Mazda MX-5 Roadster Cup. So let's get straight to the grid, let's not hang about. So reverse grid this time for race 2. So pole position, got Unforgiven, Prime Machine in second, Rodders in third, Chand in fourth, Chuck in fifth, Molson sixth, Thomas in seventh, Jerry Smiles in eighth, Paul in ninth, DJ 10th, and Wadru, winner of race 1, in 11th. Everyone, with the exception of Prime Machine, are running mediums for this first stint in this 30-minute race. Pit stop involved, as you know by now, in this championship. So, yeah, let's get straight to the action. Let's get this race going. If it's anything like the first race, race 1, then we're in for a really great race again. Loads of battles then. So, revs are up then, lights are on. Unforgiven will take him away, and he does. Ooh, Rodders a little bit out of control there. Keeps it on track though. So they head up to turn 1, Paddock Hill Bend. Unforgiven then, take him away. Prime in second, Chuck in third, Rodders in fifth, fourth, Chand in fifth. Oh, a little bit squiggly, Chand out on the sand there, but Molson's going to get him, I think, up the inside. He does. Or does he? Well, Molson's there. Thomas right behind him too. He's going to run through as well, I think, get past him. Or maybe not. Chand's on the inside. No, not quite. Ooh, a little bit of door banging. Pretty clean though. Thomas though, up the inside of Molson, just slowed him down with that between Chand and Molson, that little touch, just allowed Thomas to get through. So Thomas then gets in between Molson and Chand into 6th place. And then it's Wadru, got himself up to 8th already, sorry, with Jerry in 9th, Paul in 10th, and then DJ at the back. Up top then, Unforgiven then, still in front with Prime, being handled by Chuck now, really hassled. Now Chuck's up the inside surely, Chuck's going to get him. Goes into 2nd place, does Chuck? He does. Yeah, good clean move. Up at Druids there, Unforgiven then. With not his best race in race 1. Oh, goes wide up though, he's right out on the grass. Oh, does he keep it there? He does, yeah, kept that under control quite well actually. He's drifting it through the S's. And surely he's going to go wide. He does go wide, yeah. A little gap for Chuck to exploit. No, not far enough though. But it's going to be on him now, Chuck. Coming along to the start and finish. Coming up to turn 1. Can Chuck get in? Doesn't look like he's far enough up, but he's going to be right on him. So Chuck then. Prime, 3rd still there. Rodders in 4th. With Chand in 5th. There's a little bit of a gap back to Wadru. 6th. Molson 7th. A little battle between Jerry and Paul again, like we like in race 1. So Jerry in front of Paul at the moment, goes a bit wide. Jerry now is right on the back of Molson. Now Jerry always out on the grass. Molson's almost pushing him out there, but nothing intentional. So Jerry then in 8th. Paul looking at the inside of Jerry, runs a bit wide. Jerry has a gap there for Paul to go through. He's going to get him, you know. He does. Paul's through to 8th. So Paul gets through, it's neck and neck, and these two are at it again like race 1. They're not going to leave each other, are they? Absolutely been stuck together at Brands Hatch. This round, round 5. Thomas then, as well, in 10th place. Oh, I think Jerry and Paul both went wide. Sort of following each other's lines there. Thomas right up the back of Paul with DJ behind him. Thomas trying to chase these down. Can he get Paul and Jerry up here at the right hander? Always a bit wide there though, is Thomas. Keeps it there, that's fine, but he's going to lose another place to DJ. DJ's through and Thomas has gone wide, a bit too wide, and goes right to the back, does Thomas. So Thomas in 11th then. Let's have a quick look back up top then and see if... Oh, and Chuck's taking the lead. So Chuck has there with Prime Machine. So Unforgiven, he's had a big off somewhere because he's dropped all the way back down to 7th. I missed that. So Prime into 2nd. Chuck goes off in front with Rodders still in 3rd. Chand 4th. Wadru up to 5th now, putting the pressure onto Chand, and Molson keeping with Wadru in 6th. And then there's Unforgiven in 7th. So he made big mistake somewhere. He was out in front, and it's up to 7th now. Paul and Jerry still fighting. Jerry up the inside of Paul, is he? No, didn't quite get there. So whatever that was a big mistake by Unforgiven. Dropped back down to 7th. Jerry and Thomas pushing Jerry around the corner there. DJ just can't seem to get anywhere really. He's been at the back all this race so far, but plenty of time. Thomas still hounding the back of Paul and Jerry, just looking for that little gap to get through, but not quite there again. No, didn't quite make it. Oh, but Thomas up to the inside though. Is he going to get Jerry up here? I think he might, you know. We stick with it. It's going to be on the inside of Jerry going into turn 1. Yeah, he is, gets there. So, just pushes Jerry out a little bit wide there, but it was fair. So Thomas then gets himself up into 9th, and DJ gets through on Jerry too, so Jerry drops back down to 11th. Well, there's a little battle still between them two at the back. Yeah, it does still get there, DJ just about. So Jerry down to 11th. Thomas putting the pressure on the pole now, and Unforgiven just in front of them. Oh, yellow flag. So we've got yellow flag. Who's that? I think that's Rodders, is it? He is. He made a mistake there. It clear ways. So unfortunate for Rodders. So he drops down to 11th. Must have just got it wrong around the right-hander there. So that's unfortunate. And someone else has gone off. And who was that? That was Molson. And Molson, he's lost it at Paddock Hill Bend. So, didn't see the incident, but he lost it. Unfortunate then. So a couple of offs there in that lap. Paul's got past Unforgiven, so Paul's up to 5th now. Unforgiven 6th. Thomas now putting pressure on Unforgiven. DJ in 8th. So a little battle here between 4 cars. Jerry just off the back of them. So yeah, as I say, Molson and Rodders both making big mistakes, or both having incidents. Oh, little tap by Thomas on the back of Unforgiven going into Paddock Hill Bend. Nearly knocked Unforgiven off the track there, but just goes back a little bit. Just gave him the place back. I think Thomas realised his little mistake. Or did he? Someone's gone flying out the back there. Who was that? Jerry, I think. But all Thomas now being handled by DJ. And these 4 are finding it, or these 2, 3 are finding it out here, and the others are getting away in front now. So, Thomas still trying to get past Unforgiven. Can't quite do it yet. Paul right on the back of Chan in front of them. Thomas now on the inside of Unforgiven. No, Unforgiven brakes later. Does he get round here nice and clean? Yeah, they both do. Oh, well, I'll say clean. A little bit out of control for Unforgiven, but I think that was just a bit squirmy on the brakes. So, 6th then for Unforgiven. Let's just go back up top then, and Prime's taking out the lead. So he's got himself away from Chuck. It's quite a big gap too from Prime Machine. And actually thinking about it, with Prime, I think, wasn't it, who was on the Super Softest race. I think everyone else was on the medium to start with. So that would explain that. While Drew, in the meantime, has got himself up to 3rd from right at the back of the grid. Gets himself there into the podium place already after 11 laps. So can he get a double here tonight? 8 minutes into the race, so a couple of minutes left before the guys can think about changing tyres. Paul has also got up into 4th, so he's got past Chand. Gets himself to 4th then. Chand chasing him down still in 5th. And then still Thomas and Unforgiven behind them, still battling it out. Unforgiven no, still keeping Thomas behind him. Oh, and Thomas gets a little tap, does he? Was that Jerry that just tapped him? I think he did, and Jerry must have, he just stopped it, so Jerry let him have the place back. DJ remains in 8th, but that was a little tap from Jerry on the back of Thomas. So that's put the Mockers on the little battle between Thomas and Unforgiven, because Unforgiven's now pulled away courtesy of that little knock. So now he's chasing down Chand in 5th. Can go out wide there, allows you, got the run-off area there, it does allow you to go out wide without getting a penalty, so no problem really, because as you're turning around that left hand at the bottom of the hill, the natural thing for the car to do is to head out to the right, so that's what they put that little run-off area there for. So Chan in and Paul 4th, then Chuck 3rd, so Chuck's up to 3rd now. With Wadru, he's got himself up to 2nd now, so they've swapped places, so Wadru to 2nd, trying to chase down Prime, who's pretty comfortable at the minute, in 1st. He's not going to like the fact that he's going to look in his mirror in a minute and see Wadru behind him, but he needs to just focus ahead of him, forget what's behind him. Oh, and he does dive in, so he dives in just after 10 minutes, so he's... Well, he couldn't have been on the Super Softs, could he? He must have been on mediums. So he wouldn't be coming in this early on Super Softs, that's for sure. So anyway, Wadru, in the meantime, gets on with it, and DJ's in the pits too. So maybe he was on Super Softs, I'm not too sure then what Prime's come in for. Because he can't go back out on Super Softs, he won't be changing to medium surely this early. But anyway, Wadru now with quite a nice comfortable lead over Paul in 2nd. Chand chasing him down in 3rd. So this is the penultimate round, remember, this is round 5. Sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and digitalmotorsports.com. As you know, the normal sponsors that we got, we know them by now. Please check them out for all your racing sim needs. So Unforgiven in 4th, Thomas in 5th. Jerry in 6th. So actually, who's... Oh, it's Molson who's been lapped. So Molson has actually been lapped there. So there's Molson in 10th. So already been lapped by the 4th place man, Unforgiven. Thomas and Jerry now with a little battle now, coming in for 5th and 6th. So can Jerry onto the back of Thomas here along the straight? Can he get right up behind him or just pull out and then go to the inside of Thomas just like that? There he does, nice and easy, nice and clean. He runs a bit wide though, and Thomas is going to get it back, and he does. Jerry's out on the sand pit out there. Yeah, loses it, so Thomas back to 5th then. Jerry still hanging on behind him in 6th, so he's now battling with Thomas this time. It was Paul in the first race. Thomas and Jerry now having a little battle between themselves. Then Prime after his pit stop in 7th, Chuck in 8th. As they come through, the fast S's hard on the brakes. Oh, and he runs wide. Thomas is going to allow Jerry through again. He does. Wadru's in the pits, so Wadru's coming for his stop after 13 minutes. This little battle rumbles on though. So Jerry's still ahead of Thomas. Oh, gets it out of control as Jerry, and spins it. And I don't think it was Thomas who actually hit him, or maybe it was. It does stop Thomas. So he does allow him to go. Prime's going to just go flying past. He does. So Prime's into 4th now. Thomas 5th. Jerry 6th. So Thomas did wait for him. Little tap there, just spun Jerry round on Paddock Hill Bend. Unforgiven is in the pit. Oh, Thomas goes wide there again on that right hander. Just can't seem to get hold that turn at the moment, can he, Thomas? Didn't have the best race one. struggling again a little bit here in race 2. Although having said that, 5th's not a complete disaster at the moment, is it? Halfway through the race, but yeah, he didn't have his best race in race 1. So let's just go through the order then. So Paul's now actually in the lead after pit stops have been filtered through. But then he hasn't stopped yet. Chand in 2nd. Another one that hasn't stopped. Prime in 3rd, and he has stopped. So Prime in a good position then. So the 2 in front of him haven't stopped. Prime has. So actually he's the effective leader at the moment. Chand's in now as well. So then it's Jerry 4th. Oh, and Thomas again loses it, and he's actually, well, I don't think he intentionally went in the pits. Maybe he did. He's going to have to now. So he's in the pits. Thomas has come in. DJ goes past him. Unforgiven in 6th. DJ in 7th. Going to get Unforgiven here though, I think. No. Oh, Unforgiven. Thought he was running wide there for a second. So most of them are coming in now. Rodri up to 4th after his stop. But yeah, I don't think Thomas was intentionally coming in there. If I'm honest, he lost it again, that right-hander, and ended up sort of spearing into the pit lane. So he thought, well, you know what, I might as well change now. Sod it. So Paul then, the leader, goes into the pit, so it's time for him. So now Prime's going to take up the lead. There he is. So Prime then, with halfway through the race, looking pretty good lead at the moment for Prime. He did come on, did go in the pits just after the 10-minute mark. And I'm not sure what he came out on, because if he came out on mediums, he's doing a stellar job at the minute, because I'm pretty sure he was on racing super softs when he went in. You can't have the same compound. So whatever he's done, he's out there anyway. Wadru. Well, we know all about Wadru, don't we? He's in 2nd, and I'm sure he'll be chasing down Prime Machine as quick as he possibly can. Wadru will be on the racing Supersauce for sure. And there's the gap there. Chuck 3rd, Unforgiven 4th now. DJ 5th. Paul's come out in 6th after his stop. So gaps there all pretty much about the same. Little lock up from DJ, I think, in front there. Chand in 7th. Up the top to Druids. Just let the car roll round there. Now power on now. Jerry in 8th. And then Molson 9th. So he's made up a couple of spots then. There's Molson. And then Thomas in 10th, being serviced now. DJ still attacking, Unforgiven. He's got him. Does get there, so DJ to 4th. Unforgiven's not going to give up though. And he's back up the inside of him, I think. As he get there, he does. So Unforgiven again. All run's going to run wide. Those going to leave the door open again for DJ. Gets the spot back. Paul is just watching. Watching brief there. All Paul a little bit wide in the background. Just waiting for something to happen in front of him, and they're all chasing down Chuck, who's in 3rd. And in fact, I think we may have had 2 retirements. We've had Rodders and now Thomas have both retired from the race, I believe. So mechanical issues somewhere along the line. They've gone into the pits, haven't come out, and so down a couple of cars now. Chuck though being hounded by DJ, and DJ's gets there, is up the inside of him, so DJ to 3rd. Good move, nice and clean. Unforgiven now, being chased down by Paul in 6th place. So 2 little individual battles going on. 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th. Oh, Paul having a look, there wasn't quite a gap there. Now can he get onto the back of Unforgiven? Get him up the turn 1. It's a good overtaking spot. I think it's too far back, if I'm honest, looking at that. Yeah, he's not going to get him there. Oh, someone kicking up the dust. Was that Chuck or was that DJ? Might have been Chuck, I think. Not sure. Not entirely sure. Paul, having a look. Still having a look. Right up the back of Unforgiven, almost pushing him along here. Chuck, though, still hanging on to the back of DJ as well. Exactly the same as the last lap. This is no change whatsoever. Unforgiven then. There was a gap there now, and Paul's found it. He's got through, has he? Paul just see the little gap. Well, he's not through yet. It's going to be a drag race to the turn one. No, he isn't. So he's going to just pop back out again. Just gets in behind, pops back out. Does he get him now? No, Unforgiven. Later on the brakes. So, still in fifth then, Unforgiven. Wadru, there we go. He's made the pass. So he takes the lead then. So I didn't think it would be long before he got there, but Prime certainly isn't giving up on it. So Wadru's first, Prime second. It's had a good race here, Prime Machine. Well, he's back in the pits, so actually must have made an error or something the first time round, because he wouldn't be having two stops unless he's messed up his fuel, possibly. So anyway, DJ takes up second place then. So now he's going to be trying to chase down Wadru. Chuck in third. So Prime dropping down the order. It's down to seventh now because of that. And Unforgiven gets up the inside of Chuck. So Unforgiven to third then. Chuck drops down another place to fourth. Paul in fifth. Chuck looking hungry though. And I look at his car and I get hungry looking at all that chocolate on it. My goodness. Paul's gone wide though there. That's going to lose him a few. Little bit of time he's lost there from that. Going wide. Whilst these two still battling out in front of him. You always look at Chuck's and see the big whisper sign on the front, and I get hungry, and then as he turns you see dairy milk, and it just, oh, chocolate, I love it. Right on the back of Unforgiven now is Chuck. And in fact, talking of chocolate, then you've got Unforgiven with Galaxy on the side of it as he on one side of his car, and his gap now has gone through. Chuck, has he? No. So literally we've got just a screen full of chocolate really, ain't we? Paul now is going to be chasing down Chuck. That's enough of my waffle. Can't quite get there though, and still as it was then. Oh, Paul, I thought we was going to have a look at Chuck there for a second, but no, not enough. Let's go back up top. Wadru then. Yeah, look at him pulling our way now, and DJ from DJ, who actually in second, isn't he, because Prime Machine went in the pits, so DJ doing his utmost to try and keep with Wadru. With 8 minutes left, 7 or 8 minutes left of this race now. Race 2, round 5, the penultimate round. Forgiven still third, hanging on to third from Chuck. Fourth, Paul fifth. This little 3-car battle though, and then Jerry in sixth. But might just stick with this one for a sec, just to see what happens. So Unforgiven, all wide. Chuck goes wide. Paul's going to have him. He gets through. Paul. There's a little invitation there, and he took it. So Paul then through the fourth. Oh, and then he runs wide, and he's well wide. He's out there on the grass, and he's bumping and grinding, and Chuck gets it back. So a little error from Paul there. Way too much power going around the left-hander right up onto the grass. Now Chuck that position back again, but Paul are going to stick with him. Unforgiven, just pulling away a little bit. So now it's a little battle between Chuck and Paul. Paul up the inside. No, Chuck's got there. You've really got to be right up the side of the car there before you can make that move. Stick. Try a half-hearted attempt. It ain't going to work. Let's just go down the order again. Jerry 6th. On his own really now. So having a bit of a quiet race now. Prime in 7th. Being hounded by Chand in 8th. And then Molson in 9th. So Chand right on the back of Prime Machine. Ice Baby. He wants Prime. He really wants Prime, and he's doing his best to keep on the back of him. Going into turn 1 as we start lap 31. Molson in 9th, so he's going to get, well, not too bad of points really, considering the big off he had. So not too bad. With 5 minutes left, let's just check that 3-car battle out here again, and Paul got himself up to 3rd now, so Paul did get past well, Unforgiven. Must have made a mistake because he was in front of Chuck, wasn't he? And now he's behind both of them because it was Unforgiven, Chuck, and then Paul. Now it's Paul, Chuck, and Unforgiven, so it's actually reversed the standings or the positions. So Unforgiven, presumably with another little error somewhere. Paul again running wide. In fact, they all ran wide a little bit there. So again, it's going to give the momentum back to Chuck. He's chasing him down. Going into the last 4 minutes of the race. Another good race, great race around the small Indy circuit here at Brands Hatch. Do make for some good racing on these small tracks, these little Indy circuits. Not just here at Brands Hatch, but everyone really all give good racing, and but especially in these little cars as well. So let's just take it to the leader again, just to see how he's getting on. Well, no change, and looking as comfortable as you like, as usual, from Wadru. So good racing again by him. DJ, looks like he is actually catching him a little bit, but he's not going to have enough time, I don't think, to get right onto the back of him. We'll have to wait and see, but I don't believe that there's going to be enough time. Paul then still in 3rd, and now this little battle rages, and Unforgiven's got up the inside of Chuck, and he does get there, going through the fast S's. He does, so Unforgiven then to 4th. Now can he stick it? He runs wide, and Chuck's going to take him again, I think. He's going to get level with him anyway. So now this battle going down as usual to turn 1. That's where most of the passes have been made here tonight. He gets there, does Chuck? Or does he, actually? Not sure if he has. He has for momentarily, or no, he hasn't. So Unforgiven still in 4th. So Unforgiven not giving an inch there. Kept the hammer down, and he kept it in front of Chuck, and Chuck then still in 5th. Paul's just pulling away now in 3rd from these two. I think this battle's going to be going to the end. Chuck's going to have a look now, but he's going to be on the wrong side. Oh, is there a little nudge there, but that's fine. I think Chuck just give Unforgiven a little bit of room there. Oh, but he's gone wide Unforgiven, and Chuck's done it, so he ran wide Unforgiven. Chuck took the advantage, got himself to 4th. So now, what can Chuck do? Can he get these last couple of minutes onto the back of Paul? Not sure he can, but he's still got Unforgiven to worry about, I think, behind him. So he needs to worry about behind him, not just in front of him. And Jerry 6th, Chand in 7th, Prime in 8th, Molson still in 9th. So let's go to our leader then and see how he's doing as we approach the the last lap. Well, there he is. He just passes Molson. I'm not sure, is this going to be the final lap or not? I think he might actually get another one in. Depends how quickly he gets around this rest of the lap. About halfway round now. And this 2.4 mile circuit. Yeah, I reckon he'll get there, you know. Just to get another lap in. Let's just see him cross the line. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, he's going to easily get another lap in. So that's Rodru then. DJ is going to get another one in too. In second. Paul. He might not, you know. No, he doesn't. So that's it then. So there's your position. So Paul gets third. In fact, he got third, I think, in race one. So third for Paul. Chuck fourth. So he did get fourth in the end. I'm forgiving him fifth. Jerry sixth. There's going to be Chand in seventh. Prime's going to come in eighth. And Molson in ninth. See the leader cross the line as he comes up over the line here. 2 out of 2 from Rodru tonight. Good racing. So winner from Rodru. First for him. DJ is going to get second. And then Paul in third, as I said. So actually the same finishing positions as race one. So another great race there. So that's it from Brands Hatch Indy. Catch me again soon for the last and final round 6 of our Mazda MX-5 Roadster Cup. And I'll see you then.